The Jacksonville Jaguars head up to Cincinnati to face the Bengals on Sunday. Cincinnati's an 11-point favorite on BETDAQ, 43.5 the total here. This is a mismatch. The Jags have little to no chance of winning this game, and really any Jacksonville argument here has to begin and end with, boy, that's a lot of points. And indeed, 11 points is a lot of points, especially when you consider that Cincinnati has not been playing their best football over the past month. Remember, after the first 3 weeks of the season, people were looking at this Bengals team and saying they might be the best team in the entire NFL. Then they had a bye in week 4. Ever since then, they just haven't been the same team. They were blown out by the New England Patriots, played Carolina Panthers to a tie in Cincinnati, lost another game before finally picking up a win over Baltimore last week that really stopped the bleeding. That was a badly needed win for the Bengals, a close, hard-fought game against a division rival. So now they can sort of let out a sigh of relief, 4-2-1, still firmly in control of their playoff destiny, and facing one of the worst teams in the NFL here. The Jags have just been awful this season, 1-7, 2-6 against the spread, despite being underdogs in every one of their games. They've been bad on both sides of the ball, but their defense has improved lately. Over the last 3 or 4 weeks, the Jags have been playing better on that side of the ball. You cannot make any such statements about their offense. They're last in the NFL in points scored, averaging just a hair over 14 points per game this season. Jacksonville has not scored more than 17 points in any game. They're starting 5 rookies on offense right now. Their rookie quarterback, Blake Bortles, leads the NFL in interceptions with 12, despite the rest of the league having a 2.5-game head start on them. Bortles was not inserted into the lineup until midway through Jacksonville's Week 3 game against Indianapolis, so there is absolutely nothing to like about this Jacksonville offense right now. And they're facing a Cincinnati defense that, even though they've underperformed this year, we know the Cincinnati defense has the capability to be one of the very best in the NFL, 3rd in the league in both yards allowed and points allowed last season, and they've been dominant at times this season. I expect them to totally dominate the Jacksonville offense in this game. Really, the Jacksonville offensive line against this Cincinnati front 7, one of the biggest mismatches we're going to see in any game in this Week 9. So look, I like Cincinnati here minus 11. Certainly understand if you're a little squeamish about laying 11 points. It is a big number, and when you lay a number like 11, you're really never comfortable until the game is over. A backdoor cover always a concern. But the Bengals excellent at home, 14-3 against the spread in their last 17 home games. They might be getting A.J. Green, their best offensive player, back for this game. As we mentioned, they picked up a big win last week against Baltimore. They need to keep on winning to sustain that momentum. I think they will. I think this game is going to be ugly. Cincinnati wins big.